jealousy. Macron eat his heart out as oil giant Shell sudden relocate from Netherlands to UK. Brexit. Britain may have just paved the way for Frexit and added momentum to calls for France to leave the European Union after the French admitted jealousy over oil giant Shell's major shift to the UK. In a huge win for Brexit. Britain, Royal Dutch Shell is scrapping its dual share structure and moving its head office to Britain from the Netherlands. The company is dropping Royal Dutch from its name, part of its identity since 1907, to become Shell plc. The firm has been embroiled in a row with Dutch authorities over the country's 15% dividend withholding tax on some of its shares, which makes them less attractive for investors. The new single structure with all shares under British law means none of its shares would be under this tax and will also enable the oil giant to quickly strike sale and acquisition deals. The firm is also being pushed by an activist investor, Third Point, to break itself into multiple companies, including one for its oil and gas business and another for renewable energy. Royal Dutch Shell rejected the idea. Added to that, the company has been in a long-running tussle with Dutch authorities over tax. It would move its HQ and tax base to London if it gets the nod from shareholders at a vote on December 10. 9 top bosses, including Chief Executive Ben van Beurden, would also relocate. The shares would still be listed in Amsterdam, London, and New York. The name change was seen as another sign it is distancing itself from the Netherlands. Royal Dutch Shell dates back to 1907 when the Shell Transport and Trading Company, formed in 1833, merged with rival Royal Dutch. Yesterday it said, Shell is proud of its Anglo-Dutch heritage and will continue to be a significant employer in the Netherlands. Equity analyst Laura Hoy said, the new structure would be a net positive for shareholders as it will make it easier to maneuver moving forward. The Dutch government responded by saying it was unpleasantly surprised by Shell's decision to move its head office from The Hague to London. The move is seen as a huge vote of confidence in the City of London following the UK's departure from the EU, which triggered a shift in billions of euros in daily share trading from the English capital to Amsterdam. French presidential candidate and Frexiteer François Asselineau, who leads the Republican People's Union, UPR, insisted the decision from Shell is further evidence the predicted Brexit apocalypse has not materialized. He wrote on Twitter, prophets of the apocalypse had predicted that Brexit would cause an exodus of the world's largest corporations. After Boeing and Google, Shell proves the opposite. Mr. Asselineau also posted a video of himself speaking on UpTV, in which he said Shell's decision to move to the UK is a slap in the face to the Europeanists that deserves to be praised. The Frexiteer said, it's funny because what did we hear in 2016 to terrorize the British about the fact that leaving the European Union would mean the end? There was an article in Le Monde in 2016 which explained that because of Brexit, the Netherlands wanted to attract British firms. I remind you that Macron said he was preparing to receive all the people from the city that were going to leave the UK to come and take refuge in France and that thanks to the EU they would be saved from the apocalypse. Then nothing. He added, I have already explained the incredible propaganda we've heard on this subject. I have explained there would be no apocalypse and that the UK would be fine, even with less unemployment than us and now with a huge diplomatic victory with the US and Australia on the submarine deal. In addition to Google and Boeing, now this giant, Shell, has decided to move its headquarters to the UK. It's a slap in the face to the Europeanists that deserves to be praised. Generation Frexit President Charles-Henri Gallois, a leading advocate of France leaving the EU, said all the prophecies of the apocalypse of the Europeanists are ridiculed. The